Alright, what's up, gang? Today I have a story time for you guys. This one's pretty wacky, zany, crazy, sussy. I know it's a cringe little, 2020 word, but it applies because this story's fucking insane. This story takes place at the beginning of 8th grade. A lot of shit happened at the beginning of 8th grade, I'm not gonna lie. I remember I told a story on here already about a kid who threw a metal chair at a teacher, gave the teacher like 4 minor fractures in his skull. He got expelled and went to juvie. That one was wild, but this one takes place like literally a week or two after that story happened. So yeah, the beginning of fucking 8th grade was insane. So there's the kid Caleb that I've talked about in multiple of my other story time videos, and I've always talked about how fucking crazy he is. He does some pretty wacky, zany shit. I'm not gonna lie, he's quite the character. And on this particular day, he was not shying back from being quite that character. Oh no, sirree, Bob. You see, Caleb had found love in a girl, and whenever somebody finds love in a girl, they do some pretty stupid things, like continue to talk to him after they call him the wrong name, to continue to try to carry on a relationship with this girl. That was just an example I pulled out of my ass. That one really came from nowhere. But yeah, he decided that he liked this girl, and for the story's sake, I'll call the girl Bob. So Caleb liked Bob, right? Caleb was a big fanatic of Bob, and he really wanted to get down and dirty, as some would say, with Bob. And the thing about Bob is she's kind of like a little reserved girl, okay? She's kind of the quiet girl. Like, I remember her in elementary school. She was the little quiet art girl that never really talked that much and always just, got hundreds on everything, and kind of stayed in the back of the class as a gotcha life girl. And that, that's Bob's character arc, and that's all you really need. That's like half the fucking girls in elementary school anyway. But yeah, nothing really special about her in my opinion. And then going into elementary school, she just kind of, I guess people think she's hot. I think she's pretty fucking ugly, I'm not gonna lie, but people were really enthusiastic about Bob, okay? And Caleb, he was no exception to this rule, okay? So he decided one day that, he was gonna ask out Bob, but instead of doing it the normal way, he decided he was gonna do it the Caleb way. And as we all know from past events, Caleb's quite the character, so he's probably gonna do it in the stupidest way possible. That's exactly what he did. He in front of the almost entire lunchroom. I swear to God, in front of almost the entire lunchroom, he went up to Bob's table, and Caleb, he goes, Bob, I've had this crush on you since elementary school. I went to elementary school with Caleb, too. Isn't that kind of funny? But, yeah, they never talked through all of elementary school, so that's kind of funny. But he's like, yo, I've liked you since elementary school, Bob. Like, you're the love of my life. I love you so much. Will you be my girlfriend? And of course, Bob's put on the spot about this kind of stuff, and she doesn't, she doesn't say no. That's the best way I can put it. She doesn't say no, and for Caleb, that's a win. And for the next few weeks, Bob and Caleb are just kind of seen together in the hallway. They're, as far as everybody knows, they're dating, and that's such a cringe word. I think, like, dating. I don't know. I don't like it that much. But yeah, they're not really doing anything though, apart from like talking in the hallway, because they really didn't even have any classes together. I have almost all my classes with Caleb this year, and he has like basically no classes with Bob. So it's pretty funny that he decided to, go for her. Anyways, the real meat and potatoes of this story takes place on a Thursday. Now, on this Thursday, I guess Caleb had a surge of energy, okay? A surge of, I guess sexual energy, we could put it. And I've always, like I've said, known Bob as a pretty reserved girl, not really the type to get in places she's not supposed to be. She really stays in her own lane. But I guess Caleb really, turned something on in her that, not even God could himself. Because what happens next is fucking insane. Caleb, goes to the bathroom. Okay, I have him in one of my classes. He goes to the bathroom, and he's gone for about 15 minutes. And the teacher is about to send somebody in there to like go check on him, because that's what the teachers do, because they're just annoying. In my opinion, I think if a kid's just trying to skip your class, just let him skip. But yeah, she really wants him back in class, and so she sends somebody down to go check up on Caleb. And the dude comes back about, a minute later, because the bathroom's not that far. And he's just got this face in his face. It's a face that speaks of 1,000 pictures. Really, is that how it, or 1,000 words? I don't, something like that. You remember? And yeah, he's kind of I guess freaked out looking a little bit. And he sits at my table, and so I'm like, yo, like, what's up, I'm kind of confused, because he seems all, like, shocked. The teacher doesn't say anything, but the entire room kind of sees this weird aura around him, and I'm like, yo, like, what's up, like, what happened with Caleb? And he goes, I swear to God, this is what happened. He said, this is what he told me. He said, dude, I walked into the bathroom, and Caleb was fucking Bob. I know he was, because of the shoes. He had the same shoes. And then I ran out of the bathroom. That's what he told me. And at this, we're in 8th grade, so this kind of shit spreads around the school like an STD. And everybody in the classroom within the next 5 minutes is talking about this. So much so that the teacher stops the lesson and she goes, listen, whatever is happening with Caleb will be solved whenever he comes back into this classroom. But for the time being, we do not speak of him. Do you understand? Because she can hear. She knows exactly what's going on. Okay? And so he comes back to the classroom or whatever, and it's pretty awkward. The entire classroom is kind of laughing at him. And then we don't really see anything or hear anything from him for a while, okay? He gets suspended. The entire school was of the opinion that he got expelled. The girl had only got ISS for like 3 days, which just goes to show you the imbalance there. It's the exact same act. It's the two to tango, yet one of them only gets in trouble for 2 days and the other one gets... I'm not here to debate. Caleb, he comes back, and he's in athletics, he's in football, because I was in football this year, and his stuff isn't in his locker, so we're all expected, he got cut off the football team, he got expelled, and he just comes back. He comes back, and he's completely fine. He's still on the football team, he's still in the school, he's still everything. The only thing that has changed is that him and Bob have now stopped talking. That's it. He fucking did the fucking pipe in the bathroom and basically got away with it, okay? He didn't get in trouble at all in athletics. He was completely fine. And the entire school has now deemed him the nickname of Chester the Molester. Everybody just calls him Chester now. God, which I think is pretty funny. Also, one kid started a gender reveal slip or whatever. He cut out a piece of paper. It was and he made like a gender reveal party invitation joke out of it for Bob and Caleb's gender reveal party, and so much so that the school had actually stepped in and stopped it. Okay, they cut that shit down. They shut that shit down right in its tracks. But yeah, that's basically the story. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, you should go watch another one of mine. If you don't, suck a fat wiener. Bye.